What up? What up, man? It's your boy Truck Driver, man. Y'all know who it is. Look here, man. It seems like every time Dallas Mavericks is interested in a certain player, it seems like all the other teams try to get interested to go underneath and try to, take those players. And that's the reason why, we ain't never been successful in free agents. But Tobias Harris is on the market. Terry Rozier is on the market. Who else? Patrick Beverly is on the market. It seemed like Houston's still trying to trade Clint Capella. But I don't like that because that means that we will give up Justin Jackson, we'll give up Courtney Lee, and then we'll have to give away Jalen Brunson for Clint Capella, but then it'll be a salary cap dump for the Houston Rockets. So that's not good because we need our cap money. We need that cap money. And to me, I feel like now since Kemba Walker wants to go elsewhere, D'Angelo Russell will be free. So I still think that we need to go after D'Angelo Russell. Okay, so I still think D'Angelo Russell will be a nice fit here in Dallas, beside Luke and Porzingis. Tobias Harris would be a good fit. See, but most of these players that we're speaking of right now at this moment, they do not, they don't demand a max contract. So therefore, you can actually use that cap space to build around Porzingis and Luka Doncic. So those were saying that Tobias Harris to me is like another Harrison Barnes, but not with a huge salary. Patrick Beverly would be perfect here, beside Luka Doncic because of the defense. Luka will help create the offense. Then also Tobias Harris, he's a scorer. He's someone that will, get you buckets. But Terry Rozier would be perfect because he also has defense, but he also has very good offense. But I also think his game is something similar to Dennis Smith Jr. besides the ups. It's like they switch. Terry Rozier would shoot threes and he will attack the basket. Other than Dennis Smith Jr. attack and a dunk. And then he's still working on his three-point shooting. But I still feel that Dallas can come up with a pretty good team this year. I feel like there's certain guys we can go after, that will make us a pretty good team. But most of all, I think what Dallas needs to do is, and I've said it before, by not giving Kemba Walker all of the money, the cap space. I, myself, really think that we need to get D'Angelo Russell. Why? Because that will make things a lot even when we go against other teams because of D'Angelo Russell. He's very athletic. He can dribble, he can shoot threes, he can play defense, he can step back. He would add another dimension to Luka and also KP. So all three of those guys can create their own shot, and that's what the Mavericks need. Because right now the Lakers are trying to build up over there. You know what I mean? They trying to go after everybody. They don't care. They trying to go after Kemba. They trying to go after Kawhi. They trying to go after Kyrie. They trying to go after all these big names because LeBron cannot do it with just him and another superstar. LeBron James is trying to get at least 4 to 5 superstars to win a championship. And I'm going to be honest with you, with us as being Dallas Maverick fans or the Dallas Maverick organization, we do not have that luxury because of the simple fact of, certain teams don't want to come to Dallas and we don't understand why. We have one of the best organizations. We have, you don't pay, it's like you really are free here in Dallas to enjoy as a player. You also get your money, And I just feel like, for some reason, I think there's a bad name somewhere out there for the Dallas Mavericks. and the reason why we have not signed a big name free agent. But goes to say this: when Kristaps Porzingis signed his contract for about 4 to 5 years with the Dallas Mavericks, that'll be our first big signing of a free agent. Sad to say that Chandler Parsons was the biggest for us, but I think Porzingis got that beat hands down. So I just think right now that what we need to do is not try to get in this sweepstakes of all the big names. We need to go after all of our plan Bs right now, because of the simple fact, if we go after our plan Bs, then we can go ahead and sign them, because right now everybody is trying to make room for their plan A. And their plan A is Kyrie, and their plan A is Kawhi Leonard and Kevin Durant and, Kemba Walker and, all the top guys. So the other guys that teams got them as plan Bs that's just waiting, we need to go ahead and go after the plan B so we can go ahead and at least get what we need to get and get what we want to get. So our team will be built nice. And I've said it before. I've said the Mavericks don't need to get Kemba Walker because of the simple fact that that's only giving the money to only one All-Star. And I said it would be nice if Dallas can get their money and spread it around to role players that plays like All-Star potential. And I have said that. You know what I mean? I have looked at that way because of the simple fact that the Mavericks, to me, when they became a championship team, is when they had a bench that was unstoppable. So which meaning not only was the starting five was a good team, but when you put people in from the bench, it was like nobody was never missing from your starting five, because you had role players that had all-star potential, or if not, they had the heart to go out there and play hard D. They had the mindset of they wanting to win, or regardless of how hard how hard they had to work, they did that. And that's the reason why I say the Mavericks don't need to go after another superstar, because to me, superstars seem to play the game to win, but the moment that things don't go their way, they seem to want to fall back a little bit, not give it their all. When as if you're a role player, or if you just a starting player with all-star potential and you haven't reached that yet, regardless of what the score is going to be, they're still going to give it their all to try to win the game. That's why I say the Mavericks should not go after all the big fishes. The Mavericks should be the underdogs when it comes to free agent. Go up under everybody. Grab everybody else that they trying to sign their big free agent, and then they trying to go down there and get their plan B. Dallas don't need to do that. Dallas need to go straight for plan B, because everybody else at the top trying to get their market, trying to get their big free agents, go down to the bottom, go ahead and get everything we need at the bottom first. Go ahead and get Patrick Beverly or Tobias Harris or Terry Rozier or get people like that, that that could fit. What's that guy from New Orleans Pelicans? I forgot him. Anyway, he's a good player. So that's what you need. Grab those guys now. I'd rather spend my cap space on at least 4 of those type of guys than to go spend my money on one guy. Because if you get 4 of those guys that can push, 4 of those guys that can play, I'll take them over one guy all day. You know what I mean? Because that makes your team more well-rounded and not just one way. That's what you want. You want a well-rounded team, not just one player. You already got 2. We got Porzingis, we got Luka Doncic. Build around them. Go get the other players that has all-star potential, but they're not all-stars. This is your boy, Truck Driver, signing out. Till then, man, I'll be back with another video. Click that like, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think. You think the Mavericks should go after the big fish, or should they go ahead and just start stacking up on plan B?